I legit just came back. And I see that Tim has resubscribed. Thank you, Tim. It's very cool of you, hon. I think let people know I am active. Blah, all caps. There we go. So, first stream since I came back from my vacation. So that'll be fun. It should be fun, I hope. Ba-bam. So, if you have not been, you know what? I'll actually launch the game first, and then I can go ahead and go into the explanation as to the whys and all that jazz. Oh. And that, and this, okay. Thank you for the head pat. So if you have not been on this channel in October, World of Horror is my usual Friday stream for Spooky Month. But for some reason, I've just been really itching to do World of Horror and mediashare again. Oh, Manta, there are a ton of mods. You just gotta, the Discord, the actual World of Horror Discord has most of them. Well, all the ones I've gotten, so. I downloaded a couple more mods. Smaller ones, I think 2 character mods, because one of the character mods is a dog. Like, who would not want dog? Tell me that, who would not want to be able to play as a dog? Yeah, I think it's the Q button, so... yeah. The media share command is right down there. I do have it moderated now. To a degree, I have to just... if a video title seems suspicious, I'm not gonna play it. Because last time I did media share, it was Slay the Spire, and someone gave us a penis jump scare. It was not cool. I know, right? Also, I have wine, so that's nice. I have wine. What? Yeah, the VOD is probably gone by now. Because I never uploaded, because, you know, why would I post a video with a dick jump scare to the VOD channel? Like, why would I do such a thing? That's crazy. Something strange is happening in our town. Whoa, no way. No way! Rogue figures can be gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Dang, son, gotta slap some flex tape on that shit. Armed with clue spells and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. Also, how do you like the swapped color palette of the layout? Also, I have a follower goal bar down there, so that's cool. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrive in a new town. Hopefully I have Doggo installed correctly. I don't think I installed Doggo correctly. This is terrible. This is the worst. I, in fact, did not install Doggo correctly, it seems. This is terrible. I can't believe it. Of course, I never actually ever installed a character mod before, so it's like... eh. Actually don't know how to go back. Dog gets killed, it's okay. Maybe I could try to actually install the character mod in the correct place, but I don't know where that is. I don't know where to install character mods. Let's see. World of Hate. World of Horror. Game only generate item stats randomization. Leveling up the game only drop. Yep. I saw you playing, just immediately rushed in. Hello, hi, hello, 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 hello. Here. I don't think I've beaten one as her yet. So I think that's the one I think we're gonna go with her. Go. Yeah, we only have the one. Let's see here. We have 4 old gods. Let's go with some Spooky Mirror. Spooky Mirror is good. Vanished to the other dimension long time ago. Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through the glass. Glimpses of horror looking behind your reflection are just the Mississippi of my mind. Yum. Alright. +1 max reason at the end of it if you don't have at least 2 followers. Lose 2 reason. He's looking for you. Who he? Who be he though? Let's see here. Here. We'll go for the no, how could we? There we go. Gotta keep a doggo here. Like, come on. How can I get rid of a doggo? We're home. Oh, that's neat. There's a new thing here. Mansion. Neighbor. Let's see here. Anything else I can edit? No. Oh, this witch's tree. I don't know what that does. Confirm and continue. Alright. I don't remember what... Let's see here. Yes. Let's see here. Okay, we do have... So... Seems like I at least have the mysteries and events properly installed, but not the characters. Because there were 2... I think there were 2 characters I installed. One was just, you know, nothing too super crazy. It was like a biker chick and the dog. Let's see here. Abnormal activity of the Adolescent Association. Traversing the trail of a tenacious thief. Where do you get the mods? Oh, the official World of Horror Discord. They have a channel dedicated to just mods. Passing Drama of Death Eye, that's a Death Note at home. There's the cicadas. Dreadful disappearance. Frightening finish to a formerly freezing flat. Oh, that's the one with the super hard boss. TV content of the cannibalistic colonist and bitter brevity of a... Let's go with the tenacious thief. This one, it's easy. It's easy to do. It's a good first start. I forget the pattern though. It's been a long day. Honestly, at this point, you really just want to relax and take the rest of the night. Take the rest of the night to rest. Maybe watch a little television. However, you notice your apartment door is open, latches unhinged. Carefully looking inside, you find a woman is quickly ripping down and pocketing everything you found so far in your investigations. This is our first investigation. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You gasp. Your gasp of shock doesn't escape her attention. You know she's rightfully busted. Here. Don't. Oh, hey, we have just a random dude. Iwa. He's a chef. Look at this dude. I don't remember. I think you want to go school. No, I think I messed it up. I might have messed it up. This is not the greatest song in the world. No, this is The Rock. Yeah, I messed it up right off the bat. Dang, that sucks. Yeah, I think you go that. I think it's like that. That's like bup bup bup. That means next is seaside. Think. Then should be. I think it'd be Forest Village Mansion. I think. Never mind. It's a Mansion. Village. I think. It doesn't matter because we already failed it. Which is sneaky. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. Yeah. You think I'm gonna read that? No, I don't think so, Buddo. Alright. Time skip and Tuesday, right? Oh, that's new. +5 Doom. That's new. Ba 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 ba. Voucher GE. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Let's see things. That's so rude. Why would you just watch someone's door? Let's see here. Cicadas is also a good easy one. Last I checked anyways. Cicadas! Doing just random cicada shit, man. Cicadas have emerged early this year, and in much larger numbers than usual. Their chirping is absolutely deafening. What's worse, they exhibit the most impossible behavior. They behave like humans. Oh, I'm in an update? Maybe. They take bus rides, they visit shops, and the school, and the hospital. They meet at the playgrounds and at the bars, loudly chirping together even. Some people try to get rid of them. Some are thrilled. Some are terrifying. Why would you be thrilled about loud-ass cicadas? Why? Let's see here. I don't think we have for fund. You can't see it because my gigantic head is blocking it, but we do have for fund. Wait, no, I can't boop him! This is terrible. This is the worst. I can't boop the doggo. Why would you do this to me? Can't freaking believe it. This is the first time I've seen doggo like this too. There's no booping. How can I not? Accessory. Yeah, okay. Thank you, doggo. We have a backpack! Heck yeah. Let's see here. One of the cicadas has just went down the stairs and out of your apartment building. It's headed downtown. Could it lead you to the explanation behind these recent events? It's just cicadas doing cicada stuff, bro. Like, there's nothing to worry about. Dudes in dark. A group of agents in black suits approach you. They state that they're conducting investigations and wish to ask you a couple of questions. You don't trust them. You rush away from the approaching men. Despite your best effort, one hastily tackles you down. One of them shouts at him not to attract unwanted attention, causing him to let you loose. You took the chance to get the hell out. Minus 1 stamina. Dang. That was a powerful tackle. The cicada is skittering along the ground, ridiculously fast for such a small critter. Turn the corner and... Wait, what's that? You peek from around the corner as the cicada you've been following meets up with 2 others. What are they doing? That's a good question. I'm just doing cicada stuff, man. Like, don't even worry about it. Cicadas chirp one after another, clearly having some sort of conversation. The meeting ends after a while. The other cicadas disappear into nearby alleys while your cicada continues its run. Where's it going now? He's off the spin. Let's see if I can just recruit a random dude. Nice. Student D. +1 charisma, thank you. That's all I need. You stop in front of the local high school. This late in the afternoon, it's closed, but this doesn't stop a cloud of cicadas to cross the gate back and forth. Thanks, cicadas. Ding dang old cicadas. What the hell indeed. You observe them for a while and finally realize what they're doing. Stealing! Every so often, a cicada leaves the school grounds carrying a small item on its back. A ruler, a piece of plywood, a plastic cap. Human-like behavior, secretive group meetings, theft of items from the school. Are these cicadas intelligent? What sort of sinister deed are those insects planning? The one you've been following has just boarded a bus. You can't let it escape. I have no weapons. None. I am weaponless. When you board the bus, you freeze. Almost every seat is occupied by a cicada, or two, or more. Terrified, you look at the driver as he closes the door. Look, they've been doing this for the past few days. I've already stopped at questioning it. I just want to do my job, you know? So, please sit down and enjoy the trip. You sit down near the front door where there's no cicadas. Sometimes you turn to look at them, only to see them staring back or chirping secretively with each other. You are sure they're on to you. When you leave the bus after the cicadas, you realize that they're nowhere to be seen. How could they all run away so quickly? Someone in the village must have seen them, right? Oh, hello. That's no good. You hear that a young doctor from Yokohama who moved into that old house by the river hasn't been seen in 3 days. You decide to pay her a visit. Search the house. Dang it. Search the house, but with each passing moment you feel as if some malevolent presence is watching you from behind. After some time, the pressure gets to your nerves, and you quickly flee the dead doctor's house. Okay, thank you for taking away 2 of my reason. I didn't need that at all. I do need that. The only thing that the villagers know about cicadas is that the local forest is teeming with them. Between them and the construction workers, it's all noise. We can't sleep comfortably because of them, they say, clearly exhausted. Clearly exhausted. Yeah, come on. I know. Well, thus far. Mr. Yokoyama, your new manager, corners you. Dude needs a... He needs to go to, like, one of those skincare places. Like, look at him. Look at that. The previous one mysteriously disappeared a few months ago. My dear Mizuki, long time no see. His breath stinks like rotten meat. Our parent company in Tokyo desperately needs new material. Something thrilling and exciting. He smiles. New blood. Lengthy photo shoot. Yes, I can arrange that. Mr. Yokoyama smiles. Sure, the boss will find that satisfactory. Going deeper into... How did he corner me here, though? That's the real question. Going deeper into the forest, you hear the faint sounds of bulldozers and trucks somewhere near. Finally, you reach a large mound of dirt. Wait, is this a temple? Whoa! No way! Yes way, actually. Boom. Investigate the forest. Go, go, go. The cicadas have built a miniature temple. Good for them. Apparently it's night. You stare in disbelief as the cicadas add new things to the temple's building. Their attention seems to be focused on the strange black idol in the center of the shrine. What is happening here? Why did the cicadas build a temple? What kind of deity requires prayer from insects? I think it's either Aztec or Mayan. I know there's a god of bees. There is a god of bees, and he's in Smite. Because I used to play a little bit of Smite back in college. And I liked playing as him just because bees were I think they're still a big meme, but they were even memeier back then. Back in my day! Their chirping is quite melodic and loud, similar to a chant. You creep closer to the temple, feel that you're on the verge of witnessing something truly terrible. Straight up, hearing a sudden noise, that heavy rumbling has picked up in volume, and suddenly the tiny building is leveled by a bulldozer! David is a funny little dude. You run to the front of the vehicle, yelling at the driver to stop. It takes him a few seconds to notice you. Panicked, he opens the door and hops out the bulldozer. You, what are you doing here? I almost ran you over. This is a construction site. No authorized personnel is allowed in here. Fellow workers arrive to see what has happened. You explain to them that they've just destroyed a miniature temple built by the cicadas that were chanting in front of it. Can't believe it, people these days. Chanting cicadas, a miniature temple, are you drunk? Wait, are you from Shiokawa? Where that you guys are having some cicada problems, but chanting cicadas? You sure you didn't bump your head on something on the way here? You look at the workers as they kick the dirt around in search of answers. Boss, it's just some trash and sticks mixed with the dirt, they say, shrugging in confusion. Alright, guys, enough delays. The workers slowly return to their work while the driver climbs back into the machine. This is a restricted area, he says. So leave now or I will call the police, you hear me? Defeated, you slowly make your way through the forest. Soon you realize that something has changed. The construction noises are still there, but the chirping of the cicadas is gone. The chanted cicadas never returned to Shiokawa. People are relieved that their deafening chirping is gone. If only they knew the truth. Oh, I leveled up! Yay! Let's go. Here. Who's resting at home? You get enemy gains 2 reason. I don't use spells. Let's see here. Oh, strength, I guess. What do you got now? Blood Moon! Crimson Moon's battle with Shiokawa keeps everyone on edge. Oh no! Not stronger enemies. Come on, man. Come on, man! Come on, man. Why would you do this? Just a dude. Leave him alone, gosh. Have to play those. Have to cicadas. Why is evil lunar powered? I don't know. Oh, I forgot to grab the free monies. Looking good. That's what was said when I clicked the mirror. Mega Merc! That gets me. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I really don't want. Let's see here. Fear Festival, and we can do the Fear Festival instead. Beckoning Bulletin or Death Diary. We also have Beautiful Blue. I don't think I've ever finished it. Oh, that's right, because something in the cannibalistic colonists kept crashing the game. That's why I never finished it. School Scissors is a simple one. There is a boss, though. I don't remember what Beautiful Bloom is. Guess we could do that. Let's do that. I don't remember what Bitter Bloom. Oh! This Chew! You glance at the salaryman passing by you as he adjusts his face mask. That's yet another person suffering from the seasonal allergies that you've seen today. It wouldn't bother you if not for the fact that people with allergies have started abruptly and randomly disappearing from the city. Each day you find a new missing persons poster or hear a radio report about this guy or that girl disappearing. Only one thing that connects the missing persons is their allergy to the pollen. Tree! Let's see here. Allies and perks. Numbers. Let's see here. Sound status. Okay, so.
Nothing underscore ever says imagine getting destroyed by plant cum.
Dang it! Dang it! I was not prepared for that. Great, you made. Now I get that freaking. Why would you do this to me? Look at what you made you. Actually, you know what? Yeah, don't you... Is it not visible in the title that if I laugh, I lose? And thus, I have to do a run? Is that not, was that not clear? Yeah, by the way, if you press Q, you just instantly die. Since we're back here, how about I try to figure out where to put Doggo? Do that here. Unaware of that? It's fine, that's what makes it interesting. Let's see here. Mode or character mod location here. While I do this, let's just put on some tunes, I guess. Yo, it's okay, it happens. Swim back to shore. No! No! It's fine, don't look, listen, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Let's see here. Let's see here. No, apparently it seems like I installed it correctly. I just didn't. Here. The local game and custom. Yeah, I wonder. Here does the support. As far as I know, you just put in the same. Oh no, Tim, no! Don't do it, Tim. Tim is fucking dying, man. Can't believe it. Is there a pin here for... That's positive. See here. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Installation guide, let's see here. Custom characters. Oh, okay. So they have to go into the character folder. Let's see here. Local, new folder, character. So they have to go into their own folder. I see. I will only add the doggo. The doggo's the most important, as we know. The only thing we care about here. Alright. I think we're ready to hop back into the video game. I wish I knew what all those letters meant, Tim. There we go. What are they? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Actually. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see here. Customize the playthrough. Randomize the seed. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Okay. Can't believe you got hit by an iceberg. Sounds like a... Road figures, gathering awards, disgusting creatures. Yep, yep, yep. Please note, I am not one of the terrifying creatures best harassing the seaside. That is not me. That is not me. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. The clues, yada yada. Want to see? There he is! Dog! 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 We did it! Dog! We got the dog working! We did it! This is all that matters. Life is... Look at this! Your difficulty. Go with initiate. I should just not. Random unlocked perk cards. And there we go. Let's see here. What do we want? And do I want double damage? I think this one's my... I think this one's probably the best. This one... Actually, you know what? No, let's go with the towering eyeball. Hey, so how was your day? The eye floating in my... The giant eye floating in my living room. Unblinking, and untethered from all of time and space. I don't know why I fucking bother. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Would it have any connection with the news about the stars disappearing from the night sky? Whoa, isn't this the opening to Kingdom Hearts? The stars have been blinking out one by one. Oh, I achieved for my 1 month. Yeah, doggo! Look at this doggo! Doggo, doggo, doggo! Here, school, home. And boom. How does this dog afford a... How is this dog paying rent? Huh? What a smart doggo. Can we dress up the doggo? Yeah! Bow tie doggo! Let's go! This is the greatest mod ever in the history of mods. Dog! Yes, yes. Doggo, 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 doggo. Alright, let's see here. Death Diary, Tenacious Thief, Dreadful Disappeared, Cicadas. I can't do the cannibalistic colonists, we gotta do the sailors. Freezing Flap, Beautiful Blue, Adolescent Association. Let's try the Thief. Does anybody remember... Oh wait, you can reroll mysteries? Neat. I don't think this does anything for the, Yeah, okay, yeah. That's neat. I didn't know there was a reroll thing. I guess that might have just been added. You! Expa! Let's do Tenacious Thief. Does anybody remember the... Okay, let's see here. Investigate. Okay, so we have to go downtown next. Downtown hospital, school. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna. I have a piece of paper on hand. I can't really write on. They're too plasticky. This. Unhelpful is what it is. Okay, I found a bunch of pencils. Nuts. Okay, found a bunch of pencils. Okay. Don't mind the clatter, it's just me going through my very... At least the one video? What does that mean? What are you plotting? What are you scheming, bro? Let's see here. Downtown. Oh! There's at you.
The horse is here.
Okay. I think it's downtown. Hospital. Shoe. Died. Forest. Wait, no, I think it's actually after Seaside it's mansion. Mansion, village, forest. I think. See if this is right. Investigate. Look at that little doggo. Alright. Downtown. Gotta shop for items. Let's see here. Dexterity is our next biggest point, so we're gonna go with... Thank you. Downtown hospital. Then after the hospital should be the school. Yes, okay. Pattern is working so far. Guess at the school, so next should be side. Okay. Side. Okay, so then it is mansion. And then village 4. Okay. Hold on a second.
Bearer of the curse.
Hey! Bring it in.
I will always
You and
be
me,
at
I
your
know
side
you, we're gonna do it! We and you are gonna do this!
until hope
Yeah.
is fully withered.
Ooh.
What are you?
Get out of here! Yeah! Wait!
You were really close. You almost got me. I'm not gonna lie. I was on the verge. I was on the verge. You were super close. Okay, where the fuck were we? Okay, mansion, and then should be village. Okay, and then forest is last. We did it! Forest. Target look. You managed to stop the thief before it was too late. Yeah, we did it! We did it! Doggo did it! Good job, Doggo! Woo! Good job, Doggo. You the best. Hope you enjoyed the experience. I did. Good job. We did it. You see, this is what happens when you steal from a doggo. You become an amorphous blob behind bars. You don't want to be an amorphous blob, do you? Do you? I did figure out the pattern. Good job, dog. Okay, hold on. I need to see my absorb. I know there are perks. Oh well. What do you got? No! Top is gone. Okay, you're home. Apparently, I don't know if the prep thing is only a oh, then again, I don't think Doggo would be able to access this because of mod character. But I'm guessing the investigate, the prep thing, is when you're already on a mission and you select the home option and you can prepare there. Of course, the store is closed, dog. Is every day. Dang, you're not wrong. Let's see here. Let's return to the cicadas. Gotta return to the cicada. Oh wait, we did cicadas last time. Oh well. I thought that was the mission we had to end early. I freaking did a chuckle at the TTS. Like, come on, man. Can't believe it. No, it was the bloom one. The one with all the pollen that made me... That was the TTS. That made me make a noise. Like, ah. Cicadas have emerged early this year and in much larger numbers than usual. Their chirping is absolutely deafening. And what's worse, they exhibit the most impossible behavior. Alright, let's see what you got. Okay then. Doggo time. Or cicadas. Yeah, we already read this. Well. Let's see. Magic slot. Thrown items deal extra damage. Okay. I believe... I think that scales on in college. Nah. We're gonna speed around through this because we just read this like, what, not even 5 minutes ago? The day you feared has finally arrived. Your apartment is under siege. A raging violent mob occupies the stairway. For a moment you dared to hope they're not here for you, but the pounding on your door shatters that illusion. Open up! We must appease the hellish star. It demands a sacrifice. The fist smashes on your window. Escape is impossible. Your only chance to survive is to convince them no one's here. Spend several long, agonizing hours huddled in your closet, hardly daring to breathe. An eternity later, the noise begins to quiet down, but you know that until you stop at your logs. Big Eye, they will never leave you be. Thanks. Yeah, speaking of, prepare. We got a bat. We have a bat. Secret meeting. What are they doing? Cicadas chirp one after another, clearly having a conversation. And then they disperse. Making a beeline to the high school. Yada yada. Okay.
The freaky flick the flea for free to freak the fuck!
What does it mean? What does it mean? Say the afternoon is closed, but this doesn't stop a cloud of cicadas. Yep, they're stealing. Let's go. Go cicadas! Yum. Like behavior, secretive group meetings, theft of items from the school. Woo! Doggo gonna take the bus. Doggo taking the bus! Go, Doggo! Go get him, Doggo! This is the greatest mod in the history of mods. And then we go forest. Fourth missing girl. Let's see here. Point to her family. Ooh! China's disappeared 3 days ago. That's 3 days. An avid runner who took frequent trips to the forest, who was also known to read manga at the local library exam. Looking at this photo should give you something more. What's the most important detail I can go off this? Not like we're gonna actually do that, man. Investigate the forest. Doggo! Gonna save the day! Let's go, Doggo! Yeah, we can almost level up. That's nice. That's nice. Straight up hearing a sudden noise. That heavy rumbling has picked up in volume, and suddenly the tiny building is leveled by a bulldozer! No! I mean, I guess I can believe it, but like... Oh, the cicada civilization! Gone before it ever had a chance to blossom into something more. You're talking to a doggo. You already read this, so I'm gonna just not read it. We already read it. And we can level up! Let's go, doggo! Outdoorsman, let's see here. All event skill checks have a negative modifier that makes them harder. Passing an event skill check grants extra experience. No thank you, I don't want that. Extra EXP, outdoorsman. Here, and more dexterity so we can become stronger with the knifo. Cool. Roads are closed. Take the key. 2 keys down. Choose a mystery to investigate. Okay, let's see here. Colonist crashes the game, so can't do that. Okay, we have to go back to the Bloom. Gotta go back to the Bloom, because that's the one we had to abort early. Let's see here. Each day you find a new missing persons poster here. Radio report about this guy or that girl disappearing. The only thing that connects the missing persons is their allergy to the pollen. Okay.
I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this. I can't stand this shit.
Banana. Returning home from with the groceries. You wonder if maybe some of your neighbors know any of the missing people. Wouldn't hurt to ask. Banana. A cult defector has told you an apartment across from yours had taken you out. You see them leave the apartment through the peephole in your door and you sneak in. The apartment is a mess. Half half-eaten pizzas and empty cigarette packets. One corner of the room is a weapons locker. Pinned to the wall is paperwork, including your name, schedules, family, and so on. Burn my info, how dare you? How dare you stalk this doggo? You'll pull all the pages off the wall and quickly retreat back to your apartment. You tear off the pages and burn them in a bin out on the balcony. You hope they didn't have a copy of that information somewhere, though it'll only be a matter of time before they gather it all again. Can't believe it. So rude. You have a lead. A member of the local high school track and field team has recently disappeared. He was suffering from allergies and disappeared during a jog at the outskirts of the city. Maybe her friends know something else about her disappearance? Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Mayhaps not. While searching for a book using the library's directory file cabinet, you notice a small blood red colored envelope in between 2 pages of cards in the drawer. You're curious about what is inside of it. It's probably nothing good. Had a blank birthday card. You're unsure why it's in here. Someone forgot about it, bro. Like, come on, man. You learn about another person who has gone missing. A student teacher who moved recently to Shiokawa disappeared after taking the night bus outside the city. He lived in a small house by the sea with his aunt, a retired naturalist, and she apparently disappeared as well the very next day. Ooh, spooky. Boom. Boom. Pollen cloud. Walking down the seaside, you realize that a large cloud of pollen is moving towards you. No! Of course, Doggo has 4 perception. Wide-eyed, you gawk at the cloud for several minutes until you realize that people around you are looking at you funny. Embarrassed, you move on. -1 reason. Dang. Poor Doggo. Who could be embarrassed? Who would look at a Doggo funny for staring at things? Come on, man. Don't be mean to Doggo. You turn to your apartment only to learn that one of your neighbors has gone missing. You should ask some questions around before you go looking for him around the town. Let's go! Go, Doggo! I believe in you! As you clear the last step of the stairs, one of the apartment doors slams open. From within, a young woman comes forth, her face twisted into a mad grin. Rookie mistake! Let's see here. Offensive, let's see here. Prep. Attack with your weapon. There's no music. I don't know where the music is. It's just gone. We have no music. It's just gone. There we go. Resolve call, and we got another steak knife. Mr. Ooh, the missing neighbor, was also suffering from allergies as of late. He was an avid mushroom picker and had a hobby of collecting postal stamps, his family says. I don't know why I spaced that like that. Another neighbor mentions that lately they've heard Mr. Ooh murmur something about the main bus station. Whoop. You stop just outside the bus station. Something is off about this woman. You can see that she isn't drunk, but her movements are very strange and irrational. She's staring off into the distance with a weird smile on her face, stumbling over her own feet. A little bit. Mine. Escaped my mouth. How dare it? Are you okay? She's unable to hold a conversation, just mumbles something incoherently. What is wrong with her? Therapy Doggo powers no work. That's why you gotta be licensed. Asking around the bus station, you learn that Mr. Ooh was seen boarding the bus line that goes through the nearby forest. Then it dawns on you. Everyone whom you've investigated so far has connection with nature and the local forest. No way! Ow. Pounded my head way too hard. No way! Oh! Lost in the woods. Let's face it, the further you go down the path, the more lost you are. Don't look at me like that. What's worse, you believe that the trees are getting closer and closer with each other with each passing minute, snuffing out the sunlight. No! Doggo! Be several hours walking out inside the forest to, You roam the forest for quite a while. The dreadful silence of it unnerves you. There's no birds singing, no insects buzzing. The air is full of pollen. And what's worse, you've started picking up the faint scent of blood. Diamonds. Oh wait, no. Go back to the menu. Okay, let's see here.
Hi, monster. You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I was once again given flesh.
Hey, what the fuck is going on? Dude. We skipped one part. Damn. Oh, are we doing the thing? No, we didn't. Okay. Mary, we're doing the thing. Yes, we did. Where's the die monster? We did thing. H. Oh. ... Isvoldsaubsbdasks. Scroll up, homie. Skash davesads. Okay, again.
Hi, monster. You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
You steal men's souls, and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets.
Gamer.
But enough talk.
Hi, monster.
Fuck.
Ha!
J.K. Satch stabs sack sads.
Chew.
Ooh, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. Ears full of oh yeah, I already read that. You feel someone touching your shoulder. Turning, you see a small child with black, murky, and wet clothes. I need help, please. Charming voice is unsettling. I want to leave the forest. Okie dokie. Oh. Okay then. Investigate Flower Glade. You enter a large glade filled with pretty flowers. A few steps later, you freeze, realizing what lies between the flower patches. Dozens of human bodies litter the flower glade. The sight of pretty flowers growing amidst the corpses is rather out of place. The sweet scent of flower nectar mixing with the sweet scent of rotting flesh. Then you hear it buzzing coming from the inside of the corpses. Consume? Okay. Cheers! Tasty Electra. You see their abdomens inflate, bulge, and finally, boop! Spraying the surroundings with gore. Large dragonflies slowly crawl out of the holes, their wings and thoraxes covered in blood. One by one, they take into the air, buzzing aloud, swirling like a cloud in the air. That's when you realize that there's several of them behind you. You've been surrounded by the giant dragonflies, a multitude of eyes all staring at you with curiosity. Just when you think it's over, that the dragonflies will make you their first dinner, or even worse, their next host, they fly up and towards the sunset. A minute or so later, the buzzing is too far for you to hear it. You're alone, surrounded by pretty flowers and broken bodies. Now that's an emote. The pollen must have carried the dragonfly eggs to receptive human hosts, you tell yourself. This is a ridiculous idea, and if you cannot come up with something more plausible. Even after the disappearances abruptly stop, you cannot shake off the feeling that this is not the last time you see those dragonflies around. Now what? Did the water suddenly decrease, or is our city slowly shrinking? Take the key. Only 2 more keys left. Then we can get to the tower. The Adolescent Association, Crimson Cape. Okay, we'll go with the school skizors. This is like your tutorial mission. This is like your tutorial. So it should not be overtly hard. Unless I somehow messed it up because I am a silly Billy. Which is possible. Oh. I think I forgot mention this. simply because it's been a while, but mediashare is free. You just need it's not channel points, it's like bot, like the Streamlabs bot points, which is different. But like, yeah, no money needed, because I don't want your money. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he disappeared too. Okay, every time I twist my head, my head hurts. Only one direction. Weird. I hate how everything from the neck up is all connected. It's in one slurry of mixed feelings. Human bodies are sick. It details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? Yeah, you can tell this has a completely different setup from your other mysteries. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. Alright, let's see.
Drake? What? Where's the door hole? It was right there. See, I drew it with a magic marker. You were supposed to cut it out with the power saw. Dude, I'm gonna. Oh, really? Yes. So go get the power saw. Okay, I will. I see the problem. Oh, do ya?
Oh, you almost got me! You almost got me! Soon, I was like, oh, this is pretty standard stuff, and then the freaking boss fight issue, and he had the pose! He had the pose from the meme! Rules are true. To stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension, and then kill her. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of the eldritch sizzle. Alright, let's see. We got a circle, it's a little face! It's like a little face! Alright, explore shul! This is a normal dog doing normal dog things. You take a bit of your free time to visit the school's festival. You stop for a second in front of a student's project stand. A brain model? No! The inaccuracy of the model makes you feel so frustrated. It ruined your day. People like the student should not be allowed to create anatomical models. No! Let's see here. I feel like something horrible is happening in the school. You must find those items. Boop, 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 boop. Pins and needles. Walk you past the students' lockers, you find a curious doll on top of one of them. Feel uneasy seeing several pins and needles stuck into it. Nobody should notice it missing, right? We just took it. We just took it! We just took it! Here. What's this? Point occultio force. Oh, okay. Creepy. You can go into storage. Be gone. Be gone, I say. Less chalk was left on the roof. Who would do that? Who would leave chalk on the roof? On the roof, you find the girl your friend was talking about. One hand, she holds a bag, in the other, a pair of scissors. Hello, lady. Up. Alright, what do we got?
hell is that?
Let's just say I'm very glad I have a limiter.
Agent, behave for someone.
Oh shit, did you really think you could just walk? Well, I'm still disappointed I didn't get to... What the hell? Hey, yeah? He's getting away. Yeah? He's getting away. Yeah? Scaredy cat.
Did you really think you could just walk? Yeah? What the fuck?
Okay then. Well, hello. You may not like it, but this is peak male performance. Suddenly you feel sick and your vision blurs, and increasingly sharp noise rings in your ears. The nausea lasts only for a few seconds, but in succession, bizarre images start overlapping vividly in your head as if someone is sending a message to you. God created mankind as an own image. In his own image he created them. New gods will repeat the process, for humans are but clay to be molded! You realize how varying human shapes truly are. Nah, man, listen, if the SMT universe is anything to go by, God is gonna kick their asses. Like, that's just how it's gonna work. Must hurry. We gotta find the candles. Oh! Forgotten specimen. Oh, that's me. Ow. Why would you hurt Doggo like that? I can't believe it. I can't believe you would just hurt a Doggo like this. Look at his little face! How could you hurt him? He's just a little Doggo! Wait, what's that? Oh, thank you for the lump of flesh. Perform the ritual! Wait, what's that? Ooh, goopy goopy. Let's see. Bow, clap, 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 bow. Okay. Bow, clap, clap. Clap. Ah! Huh.
I've covered wars, you know.
Okay. It's slowly moving towards you, seemingly unaffected by the ritual. When you were sure that this is finally the end, you wake up in an ambulance. Oh no! Paramedic calmly explains that they found you collapsed in one of the classrooms. Shrugs when you ask about the sister woman and your friend. Oh, just a heat stroke induced hallucinations, he said, injecting your arm with a needle. Last thing you see before losing consciousness for a second time is the face of the paramedic. Two old scars visible on both his cheeks. Oh! I can't believe I couldn't freaking fight her. Additional item slot. Plus one knowledge. Charisma. Let's go with folklore. Our Doggo, unfortunately, is a bit more. Okay. What do you want? Great, it's the blood moon again. Take the key. The Doggo. Status. Take a bath. Let's see here. Boom, cold bath. Just one more. Last one. Almost out of wine, man. Crimson Cape. Red coat thing. Let's go with the adolescent. Let's go with the mod. A brand new, cool teen group has become the prime gossip material among Shiokawans, the Black Goat Association.
What the fuck are you doing? My brother died at the Battle of Hoover Dam. You're desecrating a war memorial. Oh, now it's on.
Wow. Apparently its members are very much into mysticism and occult lore. They hold secret meetings in the evenings, and their members can be recognized by the armband they wear. White with a black star.
Man playing a tuba with another man inside. A man with a broken bass drum. A man dropping his trumpet. A woman in a yellow tank top. A woman in a green collared shirt. Waldo. A man in a white collared shirt. A woman in a red shirt and...
Okay. A local TV news anchor speaks about the body of a teenager found in the garden of one of the abandoned mansions just outside the town. At the time of death, she wore the armband of the Black Goat Association, a teenagers group that appeared on Shiokawa streets just a few days ago. Investigate! Who would say no to the doggo? Oh no. The more you listen about this gruesome murder and the disfigured body, the more your stomach turns. But the news report shows that the mansion the crime has occurred that, and you recognize which one it is. Words are hard. Why do words have to be so hard, man? It doesn't have to be. You see a musical clown sitting by itself on the table. Besides its missing eyes, the statuette seems perfectly intact. No reason you feel compelled to. Something about the clown seems off. Before you turn your back to it, you could almost swear that you saw a sad frown appear on his little face. Relieved to put some distance between you and the strange item. Goodbye, clown. Sadly, the police was thorough in their investigation, left nothing for you to find. Returning home, you bump into one of your neighbor's teenage son, Hanzo. Yo, like that Overwatch guy? Hello. This is very offering to Namaz. Increasingly loud, dank sounds wake you up in the middle of the night, greeted by the overwhelming smell of rotten fish. You immediately hear the doorbell. Some unknown compulsion forces you to open it. An offering to Namazu, please. Yeah, okay, here you go. Doesn't look like you much saying in the matter. You give her a painful amount of money, which she clumsily takes, then smiles from ear to ear. Thanks, that makes Namazu very happy. If Namazu is happy, I'm happy. You should be happy, too. What is going on here? I'm guessing she really likes this fish, so good for her? Good for them, I guess? Black Goat Association? Oh yeah, I've heard of them. Well, I mean, I saw some of our school seniors at the piers. Pretty sure they wore those strange armbands too. Are the local high schoolers involved in this association? There's only one way to find out. Doggo, interrogate, go! Black Goat Association is apparently on the lips of every teenager. We better if more people liked fish. Like, in what way? In what way? So why, when you're asking about it around the school, does no one want to talk with you? Is it because of that girl's death? Determined to get some juicy information, you keep looking around and asking questions for hours. You learn nothing at all. Dang, son. You almost leave the school empty-handed, but then you spot some older teenagers talking amongst themselves. Some of them were wearing white armbands with a black sigil. They leave the school grounds and make their way towards the seaside. They're trailing behind at a safe distance. To the piers! Oh, Doggo drenched. That. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the cursed incantation. I gained a spell. Abolish. Okay. You lose sight of the teenagers amongst the crowd of passerbys and dock workers. Where are they? Go, Doggo, sniff them out! The old shop owner tells you some troubling words. Apparently, kids with armbands have never been here. But he has heard rumors about a new high school club like that. Did Hanzo lie to you? No way. How could you lie to Doggo? You grimace.
Daddy, how can you even think about retiring early? I'm in the middle of a holiday shopping season. Are you mad?
I simply said I was considering it.
I hope you do retire. That way you can spend more time around the house.
He's here plenty. You can't do this, big guy. Money! We need money!
Carlton, you know we can afford this. You're the one who helped me invest. My money makes money. We're rich!
That's right, we are rich! We so rich. Why we can't afford no seal?
It was a very good joke. Hanzo definitely knows more about the Black Goat Association than just what he has told you before. I'm gonna go back and press him for more information. You won't catch me off guard with anything from Fresh Prince. I watched the entire series, or at least what was available on Hulu, which I'm pretty sure was the entire series. The stairwell seems to extend into a spiraling rondel of madness. Just looking at it makes you sick. No, Doggo! Amber's mother tells you some worrying news. Oh no. Following the old sailor's words, you go to the school after sunset. Make sure that no one is around you. Climb the wall and enter the school grounds. You see a group of 7 teenagers wearing white armbands with their black sigil, chatting with each other. Recognize the one wearing black trousers. It's Hanzo, your neighbor's son. You approach the group and realize they look extremely nervous. You ask them what happened at the mansion that fateful day. This wasn't supposed to happen, Hanzo explains with a trembling voice. It was supposed to be all for fun, you know? We didn't know that the ritual we performed was the real deal, and that he told me would... Doesn't take much to convince them to disband the Black Goat Association. Don't worry about that after what happened. We don't want to have anything to do with the cult shit. Never again. With some further prompting, they decide to tell their parents what happened. Next morning, the police arrives to take them in for questioning. The activities of the Black Goat Association end for good, and people stop talking about it soon afterwards. White armbands with the black star are never seen again on Shiokawa streets. Now what? Okay. Okay. Gotta claim the key. Doggo needs a bath. Boom. Status. It's time, Doggo. It is time. You have all the keys to the lighthouse. Enter. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Boom, 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 boom. And we're in. Enter lighthouse. What? Rest of it. And... start climbing. Go, Doggo, go! Following the winding staircase, you are stuck. Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment. Stole all the clues. Not compatible with shorts? Yeah, that's not how. It's not compatible with shorts. Following the winding staircase, someone broke into your apartment. Stole all the clues and newspaper clippings. The second one, it was. We started. I think we went with. Yeah. Hey. Let's see. More decks. Continue climbing. You decide to brave through the veil. You finally emerge a while later, safe. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you heard. Climbing the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit.
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and mask off. Nothing personnel, really. Go, doggo! Boom. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. There. That's better. Well, he's dead next. He's dead anyway, so boom. Boom! Get out of here. Stupid. Stupid human. You're stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black school uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further, she says, reaching for a bag. It's too late anyways. You instinctively take a step back when you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. Try to talk her into allowing you to pass. It's too late anyway, she whispers again, letting you continue. The delinquent girl nods sadly as you pass her. Yeah, who could deny Doggo? Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks the way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. There's a switch inside. You'll have to risk getting cut by numerous glass shards and knives like a saw trap! You've managed to locate the door switch whilst avoiding knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. Good job, Doggo. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, stupid eyeball. Doggo wins! Doggo wins! Doggo wins! Doggo wins! Doggo wins! Yeah! Doggo wins, baby! Let's go! Unnatural fog slowly lifts. You are relieved and collapse on the floor. No, they did. No Doggo. How could Doggo have lost? Exactly! Impossible for Doggo to lose. Doggo was never lose. I say within a margin of error. Doggo won! Doggo won! Yeah! For Doggo! You survived! Best prep shop. Look at that. Good game, Doggo! Got one new event. You counted 3 new enemies. I got an achievement, apparently. I want to see what that achievement is. Whoa, hello, game. Okay, there we go. Extra. Apparently I got an achievement. I don't know what it was, though. Samurai! Okay. Good job, dog! Ayy! Let's see. Customize, as always. Randomize C, go, go, go. Alright. We all read this already. Let's go. Yeah, good luck with that, bud. Oh! Spooky! I don't know if this is a modded one or not. That's the thing. Is this one... I can't tell if this one's modded. with the old shift tab. Let's see here. See here, World of Horror character list. Let's see your playable characters. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, she is. Yuri Okusawa. She make a funny sound when I click. Starts with Family Curse. Let's just go with that. Narrative card, character exclusive. Okay. We'll go with Initiate. Okay. No. That is fun. I don't know what the Family Curse is though. Let's go with the Mirror then. On the run. Like the song? Until the horror catches you, leveling up costs 50 experience less. I don't like this. The horror is slowly getting cursed closer. Maybe spooked. He has 7 perception though, that's cool. Here. Boom, confirming continue, let's go. She spook as shit! Well, let's dress you up. Oh. The horror is suddenly getting closer.
Oh, shooting star in the sky. I wish to be irresistible to men.
That had nothing to do with the Whopper. Can't believe it. By my own expectations. Yes, we know. Alright, what do we got? Cicadas! Oh, we have... Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright, let's start with the thief. That's just easy to do. Oh, we have nothing. Alright, I have my notebook. I have my notebook. I'm ready to go. Let's see here. Downtown. We should stop by. What do you got for me, Dog Ghost? Let's see here. Okay. Let's get down. Downtown and then hospital. Investigate the hospital. The horror continues to get closer. I don't know what it's gonna do when it gets here. Probably just kill me instantly, honestly. Hospital and then school. School goes to seaside. Seaside goes to mansion. Mansion goes to village. Back in you go. Village to forest. Boom. Continue. Hotel. Oh, must be right. Cut off from the outside world. Okay then. Let's see here. Parable of the Peculiar Painting. I've never done this one. Perilous Parable of a Peculiar Painting. A damp-looking letter addressed to you arrived this morning. Mamiya Ichiro, a famous painter you were once a huge fan of, has replied to a message you sent him last summer. He thanked you for the letter and invited you to his mansion. You're going to witness the creation of his true masterpiece, he wrote. How could you decline? Climb out to the mansion gate. You are afraid you will never be able to remove the lingering musty smell of wetlands from clothes. Now, where is everyone? Somewhere. Oh, it's the Kiro dream room. Whoa! Dozens of human hands are sticking out of the walls. Walk through. Strength check success. You be rockin'. Let's go with more strength. Go, be strong. Numerous hands caress, tickle, and grasp at your legs, arms, and face. Feel the cold touch all over yourself. Ugh, gross. After you pass through the corridor, you notice a strange rash developing in the spots where the hands touch you. Ew, gross. Continue your search. While walking through the empty mansion, you hear something rustling in the bushes behind the building. Let's go take a look. Accosted by the stranger, you can't help but look in their eyes. Train lights hide them. No! Ooh, this lady gave me a jump scare. Crouching next to a moss-covered stone is a woman. Hello? Are you here for Ichiro-san's showcase of the newest painting? Wherever matters, my name is Amy. I'm a curator working with the art gallery in Shiokawa. Ichiro-san is somewhere in the mansion, I'm sure. I'd help you look for it, but I want to catalog these. She says, pointing at the rock. Ritualistic markings are unique to this region, I've been told. Oh. Oh, this is gonna jump scare me. I freaking... Well, advances the mystery. Amy's here. The horror is slowly getting closer. Well, I hope it's nice, man. You have found a long piece of paper with strange runes written on it. You understand these amulets tend to protect something by sealing it in place. Gosh, it is. What's being sealed? Yeah! Looking over the runes, you now have a little insight to the magic behind the writ. Countless paintings hanging on the walls of this mansion. All of them show alien landscapes and weird humanoids circling or dancing around in circles. You don't recognize any of them, but the technique used is unmistakable. Ichiro painted them.
Excuse me, sir. I do believe I would like to purchase one Game Boy game.
It's no longer possible to make Nintendo eShop purchases for Wii U and 3DS.
What? But I'm willing to pay you. Here.
Nope, no purchases allowed.
I'm trying to be a good-paying customer. Why not put the games on Switch?
They aren't available on Switch.
Don't you have a Switch eShop?
Yep.
So you could make your legacy content available there at any time?
Yep.
I'd like to purchase those games on the eShop with my money, without resorting to piracy, which you so thoroughly despise. So you should make them available for Switch.
That makes sense to me.
Then do it.
We currently have no plans to offer classic content in other ways and also don't pirate our games.
Baba boy.
Baba boy. Baba boy. I have my own light source. Chainsaw! No fuel. Can't believe it. I have no fuel for my chainsaw. There are countless paintings. Yes, we just read this. Advance the mystery. Go! The horror is slowly getting closer. Oh, thanks. Thank you, I needed that doom. Bench? Why are you going to bench? Finally, you find a key in one of the desk drawers. Head toward the private rooms, hoping to find the painter himself. Oh, a casket. Force it open. Yeah. No chainsaw, no fun. It is true. What's 10 reason when warned? Oh, thank you. I do like more reason. As the horror slowly gets closer, I don't know what's gonna happen when the horror gets here. I don't like... It's probably nothing good. Oh, hello. Every visible surface of the room you enter is covered in obscene paintings and grotesque monster faces. In the middle of the room, you spot Ichiro-san, repeatedly stabbing Amy and splattering her blood over an empty canvas. Ichiro-san smiles when he notices you. Ah, my biggest fan! I can't let you know my secret! Oh. My brother in Christ, you have no eyes. Do I have any spells? I have no spells. All I can do is punch him. We might just die here, honestly. Support, improvised weapon, go. Alright, let's see. I cannot. It's better than nothing, I guess. We missed. Can't believe we freaking missed, bro. How are we gonna maximize our output? Oof. Man, the horde doesn't have to get to me. Boom. Boom, boom. We are dead. That's just how it is. Oopa. I can't run from this encounter, man. Man, bottom text. Well, we gave it our best shot. Oh God, it's ready to return once more! Let's go! And that family curse can't get to us now because we're fucking dead. Let's go! If you ever don't know... I don't know where I was gonna go with that. Go. Yes, we just read this. I want to read it 3 times in a row, man. Let's see here. Yes, I understood what she said. I ran out of wine. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. What do you want? Let's go with Goizo, the thing forsaken by God. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago. Goizo, yada yada yada. Mirrors, yada yada yada. Okay, let's go. Let's see here. Police station up.
I gotta be honest with you, I never really liked Star Wars.
Oh, yes, you do. You love the Phantom Menace, don't you, Howard?
Okay, no, that's like the second
yes,
worst.
Yes, you do.
The only one that's worse is the one where you flip around and like a...
That one's better.
No, Yoda.
It's better.
Oh my, it's so much worse. We should never see Yoda.
Yoda's better.
That's what you get.
Fuck.
Well then. Let's see. That's we gotta get free money. Where's our buddy, the whore? Or slowly getting closer. Just remember that. If you ever think you're safe, just remember, the horror is slowly getting closer. Alright, what do we got? Got cicadas. I can't do that one because it crashes the game. Beautiful Bloom, Death Diary, Death Out at Home, Piece of Flat, Careful Disappearance, Unless Association, that's Tenacious Thief, Arms. Let's see, Contagious Coma, Route Report of Rancid Ramen, Deals, and Fear Festival. Let's see. We got a lot of options. I don't think I want to do... I think I'll save the possibility of doing Tenacious Thief for later when I might be low on resources because that's just a free mission pretty much. Let's go with the... I'm gonna go with the... While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. 2 of them. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? He grins. I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars in his apartment. I wonder what weird fish did he find this time. Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please! Prepare. Checkbook. I prepare more, please? You stumble upon a flat smelling of decaying corpse and bleach. Various cleaning products lay on the ground with a dead person wearing gloves. You notice a pair of tinted shades on the floor. No! Against your better judgment, you touch the shades before noticing the inscription engraved on the frame. You see it light up and start smashing the shades in a panic. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Fine. You know what? Let's pretend that didn't happen. I did not vet all these mods. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How could you sip her soda so calmly staring at this creepy creature? Trying to find investigation notes you forgot in your apartment, the doorbell rings. There's nothing but a massive package on the floor. As you open it, you realize it's a computer with a note on top of it. To Uncle O.R. Obviously doesn't belong. Find another address under the poorly wrapped package. You carry the computer and place the note back in the package for its real owner. Felt very heavy on your shoulders, yet your spirits are 1,000 times lifted as you feel like you avoided some kind of disaster. Seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go check it out. Is this eel even alive? You come home and take a quick rest, but you notice there are discs on the floor. You don't recall ever receiving these, but you're curious and decide to put one in. Spiritual disc, third disc, tower disc. Ooh, which one? Go with. No! It's so weird. Your neighbor was really into eels. You get to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Sure. Take it. I didn't read that fully. There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. Wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar in the trash. Let's see here. Let's see here. Doo-doo-doo. Better than nothing. Alright. Investigate Seaside. Let's go. Hello. Masochistic. Gain 1 reason at the start of each enemy encounter. -3 max reason. Thank you, spooky lady. How stupid is Okana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment? You go to sleep. Oh man, it's almost halfway here! I'm entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? Getting closer. Halfway there! Yes, take a quick glance over your shoulder to see if you can spot whatever is following you, but nothing is there. You're relieved as it must be the old floor creaking. Let's see here. Watch this! Boop! Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions! Would Kana even survive the blood loss? You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Friend is taken immediately to the operating theater and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Wake up, dude! You've been sleeping for over 3 hours! Gradually open your eyes to see your friend. Kana's wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, huh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. Thank you for saving my life. You're welcome. You still process the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that laid their eggs and eyes? Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers empty your neighbor's place. Not the doggo! After felt the doink on my eye, wow. Do you have eels in your eye? You should probably check that, get that checked out. You might have eels in your eye. Is that how you felt? Yes? Alright. That's fair. Let's see here. I can't do call-in. Stage's coma. Rancid ramen. Beautiful bloom. Let's go with the ramen. Broad report of Rancid Ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out to the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves dish after dish while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, gritting and polishing his gleaming knives. Alright. Okay. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is the power? Dog meat? Human meat? Flesh of the gods themselves? Watching the local news. Okay, hold on. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. Do I have anything else? I don't have anything else. Cards, so I need something just to toss. sneak into the alley at the dead of night. Gagging, you look inside the restaurant. Wait, vile pulp. Few chunks of meat look promising samples, though. Jack Horner.
Epic rap battle! Steven versus the unmatched power of Jack Horner. Let's go!
You can make it better.
Yeah, I forgot for a second.
That was weird.
Can't believe I forgot who Jack Horner was. Okay. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His stomach... Scripture makes your stomach churn. The horror is slowly getting closer, by the way. I have a curse now. I have brain damage now. Yeah, brain damage! You see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours but never see any of the cooks enter or leave. Everything is normal again. You wake up in a field of flowers. The grass is soft, softer than any bed you've slept on. You hear the happy tune of birdsong and watch animals frolic around you. Breathe in the fresh, minty air and wonder. Oh. Boys almost heckin' bamboozled us. Can't believe it. Head to the restaurant yourself. Let's go. Nice. Can I see this? Okay, yeah, 68. One off for being a funny number. Harry. Shower worm. Get out of here, stupid black hair. Use combines with sewing kit. I don't have that. Okay. The horse is still getting closer. Man, remember when Tenandeo was the big meme? Feels like so long ago. Anyway. No more. It seems that you are not the old. Okay, stay in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears, and you are shunned. Well, it's a good thing Tehed Denandeo is dead. Mystery meat! You stumble onto the side of a man eating from the trash. The charred, cooked meat gives off a sickly, sweet aroma. You feel a painful urge in your gut driving you against your will. Resist the urge! Nice ring. Hey! Nice ring. 70%! The horror is almost here! Let's go! You're unable to resist the urge by clasping a hand over your mouth. Nose, as you stumble away from the scene, you hear the clinking of metal bounce away from the man's feeding frenzy. Trying to find old newspapers in the public library archives, mistakenly open the door of a small office. It's dark and there's a girl slouching over her desk that you can swear her computer screen. You play Fear and Hunger? Oh, oh, heard of it? I watched a video about how brutal it is. I have no plans on ever playing it. I especially cannot stream it. Like, I just can't stream Fear and Hunger. There's way too many giant dicks. Can't do it. Also, I just know it would just completely infuriate me beyond belief. Don't give me that look. Finally, your turn to order. Oh. Hello. Would it be fun? No. It would not be fun. Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Oh. Location's threat level increases. Thank you. Vial of the meat. Don't give me that look. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Fred leaves you with the papers, running an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Delicious. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to deal with. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off with one on its stubby black claws. Walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. Level up, baby! Let's go! Let's see here. We gotta ban this person. Let's see here. You are... I ban you. Get out of here. I banish thee! And let's do more dexterity. I think dexterity is what will increase your speed, so. The old god stirs. Oh, the flood again. Okay, thank you. 80% here, let's go! Alright, what do we have here?
He is doomed, Commander Fistfight. I poisoned the water supply.
Actually, because you poisoned the water supply, we discovered that the city's pipe infrastructure is really severely outdated. So thank you for bringing our attention to that. Millions of people could get really sick over the next few years. Secondly, because you snuck past the security system so easily, we found out that funds specifically for that security system were being embezzled by government officials, so we've busted a major fraud ring. And finally, the pathogen you unleashed does give people mild diarrhea, but we found it also
out
is a
of my
great
wine.
source of vitamin C.
Okay, whatever. Take this.
You fixed my shoulder.
God damn it!
That's very intense, Tim. For people of a fear festival, your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for Curious Naughty Festival, held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus? Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Yep. Alright, let's... we gotta check out the... Check out the painting. Spooky. Worried and furious about the hole in the wall, you enter the inn from the back, trying to find the room that connects with yours. Thinking you finally found it, you enter, and all the walls are covered in blood and gore! What do we got here?
Nick, let me out!
No.
Why not?
Because every time you take more than 3 steps, you get accused of murder, and I am getting an aneurysm.
Oh, come on, it's only been like 4 times.
The fact you think that's normal is actually scary. 4 is a concerning amount of cats to own. I don't even have an analogy for 4 murder charges. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, but they're always false charges. It's not my fault.
Maya, last time you slipped on a giant banana peel, flew into outer space, landed in the country of Turkey, where your hand landed on a knife that had just been used to stab a dude, followed by you knocking over disinfectant on every part of the knife, except for the part with your fingerprints, but still removing the original killer's fingerprints, and there was a record of airport tickets you ordered online of going to Turkey at that exact time, which you apparently ordered while you were sleepwalking. So excuse me if I don't trust you to be unsupervised.
We are here for the trial of Maya Fey for nuking the country of Turkey.
I literally blinked! How could you get accused of that while I was blinking?
Well, maybe it means, like, I'm being accused of nuking turkey in the microwave, like a sandwich.
No, people are dead. The whole country, they're dead.
Oh, fuck, I might be a war criminal.
Alright. See here. Pick up the thing. Yeah! Put on the hat. Solve this event. Who are they? Weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. Can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 300 figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? No more strange masks. You follow into the forest or try to find out more information about the festival. Let's see here. Can't even go and explore the festival. Oh. Why would I swear at the children? Except prescription pills, thank you. There we go, free action. Enjoy festival, buy souvenirs. Buy souvenirs. Do we have robes? Happy coat. Horror's almost here! The horror's almost here! The horror's almost here! Oh. Touch. The moment of bravery and perhaps stupidity, you decide to grab its hand. Suddenly all your fears and doubts go away. The massive being leads you through the dense woods for a short while before disappearing in a cloud of thick black smoke. Thank you, creepy forest creature. Something waking up at the next dawn. Not safe here. To the forest! To the forest! Near a gunshot, following the source, you reach a suspicious couple whispering in the middle of the deserted road. Blood slowly drips from the woman's mask, which you can only see the... I don't know what happened, but apparently it's too late now. I'm gonna take off my headphones just in case I get jump scared. This game doesn't tend to jump scare, but just in case, I don't want to be jump scared. I'm weak to jump scare. Resolve this event. Apparently it's too late now, whatever that means. Going back to the forest, let's go! Feel like you're being called by a voice in the forest. You dare to venture off the road, only find Father Yasugi? Yes. Oh. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? That blood? Where is everybody? Find the missing people. Let's go. I grabbed his hand. Okay. Hair. Fuck boy. Fast as fuck boy. Ow. Ring, bro. Floor 4, we gotta go. Boyzo's Gambit. Get the frick out of here, stupid. Or cigarettes. Get out of here. Captured! While exploring the factory, you are caught by masked people you've seen from the inn's window. Tied up, they bring you to their cult leader. We knew you'd come, you hear a raspy voice. Your aunt's voice coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals towards the door behind him. Master's waiting for the final blood sacrifice. Rise! Rise! Whee! With a loud bang, the ancient horde disappears and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. Last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights and a hand from a police officer saving you from a fall. Later that day, the detectives are interrogating you. The detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual, blood, and eldritch being. The village is abandoned with no trace of blood anywhere. You're the only one seeing the ancient horror. Well? Oh great, we have another floor on our elevator. Yo, you gonna show up, bro? Let's see here. Go with the tenacious. Hold on, I gotta freaking get my notes. Gotta get my notes. Not my notes. Nah, the dude, he shot the priest. See here. Turn the apartments. Let's see here. Start downtown. Then you go hospital. School. Seaside. I don't know what's going on here. Apparently it's too late, but it's not even showing up, man. We were just at the seaside, right? Yeah, we were. And then it's village forest. Village. And then the floor. Get the frack at. Alright, toss this to the side. Put it on my bed right there instead. Clean up this mess. I do. And we got a time jump. Let's go! Time jump! The key. I have one more. Let's see. Contagious coma, dreadful disappearance, or the freezing flat has a really tough boss at the end. I don't think of. So let's just go with it's range dilute. Let's go with the coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patients up results with them falling into a coma themselves. A wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated for the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did the strange illness start? Investigate the village twice to complete. I'm apparently already in the village. Let's see. Got something white wriggling on the field. Oh, I got holes. Kystic. Brain damage. This is terrible. Holy moly, even. Mirror, TZI! You hear a crash and the sound of glass falling to the ground. Right behind you, it's a ruined mirror that wasn't possibly there before. The jagged hole in it, about the size of a baseball, calls to you as you step closer. See the reflection of your pulsating, bloodshot eyes staring back into the fissure. It's your... Apparently we gotta switch places. And we failed our luck check. Yeah! No! Hold on. Hold on. Where is items? I need storage. Item storage. There it is. Dust to see that in my inventory. That is a quest item. Alright. Get the news reports. Let's. In search of clues, you snoop around the teacher's desk. You open it and it bounced back. In there is a bloody heap of grotesque-looking flesh. That is almost unbearable. Oh. Alright. Okay, I gotta put my helmet. I gotta put my headphones on. Apparently we have Germa.
Peter, I hear you're quite the scientist. Well, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Get that in a petri dish, motherfucker!
Okay. Got anything unusual? What do you mean unusual? Oh. Okay. To the hospital. Yeah! Apparently I just gained no more experience. Okay. I see. Psych ward. Assume the worst. Patient Zero's house is empty. You should search it carefully. Heart circled. While walking down the busy downtown street, a man on a motorbike drives up to you. Biker's face is obscured by a bulky helmet, and there's a package stashed in the basket behind him. Yo, I got a package for you. Right here, okay. Here you go. Let's see, what do we got? What did we get? 4 cigarettes, we have a gruesome You can... Let's see. What is this? Minus 10 Doom, max 10 Reason. Alright. That man dabbled in magic! You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. He tried to contact the being from their dream realms. Ooh, spooky dream realm. Watch your reflection in a mirror. What you see looking back is you, but also isn't. Get out of here. What do you mean strength check failure? And the quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Holes, man. Cut your teeth. Cut your teeth! Cut your teeth! Probably dead here. I only have 6 stamina left. Oh, this is gonna be loud. Man, turn down your volume. It's loud.
Don't touch my child.
Smallbacks! Who's touching the child? Don't touch the child! Don't touch the child!
Oh, he died.
He's touching my child! You are touching the child! No!
Well, now I know what that horror is. It's just no experience for you, idiot. Haha, get over my big bungus. Like, thank you. Thank you very much. I think I'm gonna call it there for the night. Let's find you guys someone to... If there's anyone here. Okay. Right. Okay. Go. Oh. Someone, thank you very much for the stream. You're welcome. Go have fun. I'll see you guys next time.